What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Coming to you from my porch. It's been a little bit of time since I've actually been able to get on here and do a vlog because summer ended, school started back. Um, my 8-year old is in school, and we also have a student who's staying with us for a little bit right now. So, just getting all of that situated has been a lot. So, if this is your first time ever watching a video on my channel, I'm Angela, educator, therapist, who also happens to be a single mom, which is the most important job that I think that I have. I've changed the order of how I say that, guys, and I'll probably talk about that in a different video. Um, Today, I just wanted to come on and, oh my gosh. So first of all, I'm wearing my glasses today because my eye is bothering me. I feel like there's something in it. I can't tell if it's allergies. I don't know what's up. Oh no, I think it might have been an eyelash. I don't know. But I put these on because they're bothering me and I just can't see as well as I used to. So like just little things in the house, like watching TV or being on the computer. Like I was ordering groceries earlier and I just was like, I can't see the screen. So I put these on and I feel a little bit better. But anyway, I wanted to come on and talk though about like do a finance kind of update because that was the intention of starting this channel, becoming debt free and then talking a little bit about like what that looks like for me as I move forward in that space of life. Um, I met with a financial advisor a couple weeks ago and then again last week and I'm like pretty much all set moving all of my accounts over to her. So for my last school district, I had two different 403Bs just because of the way that, not at the same time, but like one company stopped and another took over, and I had to get all that money transferred to her. So we're just about done with that, which is interesting because I had looked for a financial advisor back in 2020 when I moved here, and they kind of disappeared. Thankfully, they didn't have any of my assets because I still don't know what happened there, but they could not get things moved. They just couldn't get it together. It wasn't a good fit. This lady is wonderful. She's around the same age as me, took over for an older gentleman who retired and now runs her own firm, and she does a great job. She breaks things down well. She helps me decide like what type of assets I want in my accounts. So that's great. So she's helping me move two 403Bs. I also have a pension plan. Oh, a 403B, for those who don't know, is like a 401k retirement account, but for the public sector or for, like education, people who work in the government, things like that. So, anyway, she's helping me move those accounts. She is helping me also move. I have a Roth IRA that she's going to start to handle. My son had a UTMA, which is like a savings account for um, minors, but we're just going to let that sit. I'm not going to continue to contribute to that. I also have a pension from the last school district I was in. We're actually going to let the pension sit because of the way that the benefit goes. The money is better to sit in there, and I may eventually go back to working in that field. Maybe. I don't know. It looks doubtful, but it's a possibility. So we're going to let that money sit there. I feel like I'm missing one. There's another, I feel like I have another retirement account upstairs. Anyway, she's helping me move them all over, which is wonderful. I'll be glad when they're all in her hands. She also helped me like lay out my budget. She helped me really see how much money is coming in. And, my life insurance, she looked over that for me to make sure it was good in that regard. Helped me change all my beneficiaries on my account. So just kind of got me streamlined. So I was really happy with that. Um, when it comes to like actually working and budgeting, monthly expenses, it has been really hard. August and September have been really hard. I have been like over budget big time, and I can't quite figure out what's going on. But this I will say, a couple things have been added to my account. So even though I don't have to pay student loans, I'm not paying those back. Um, I have now added my son's school tuition is now monthly coming out of my paycheck, whereas last year I kind of paid it in a lump sum. I wanted to try this out. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. It's fine. I mean, same thing. I guess I just coming out in smaller increments. Um, the school actually asked me if I would do that to payroll deduction for it. I think it helps them. So I said yes. And yeah, it's going. So for those of you who also don't know, I work at my son's school. So it's a private school, so I pay tuition for him, but I do get a tuition discount, and they now take the tuition out of my paycheck. So it's $620 a month for 10 months, and it's July to April. So in April I'll be good again. I also remember that over the summer, this summer and the past summer, I made more. Ooh, my hair is wet, it's dripping still. Um, from my shower. So, but I made more. I make more money in the summer because I work a summer program at our school in addition to my regular paycheck. So I don't remember it feeling this bad coming off of it last year, but I'm dripping. Sorry, feeling bad. But I feel it this year. Like I feel like the money is just not flowing like it normally does. It's weird. Now, last year I also didn't have a student start with me at the beginning of the year, and even though, but I get paid for that, but like it's expensive. So I'm just like I don't know what's going on, why my budget feels so off. I do know though, I took a couple of trips at the end of the summer, which I hadn't originally planned on doing. Now, I used my credit card for those, and I'm now paying back my credit card. I'll be paying it back this month and next month for what I did in August. So I'm really tempted to like cut up my credit card because I wasn't using it for a long time, and now I'm starting to. And that's the easiest way to go back into debt. The funny thing is, I also use it online for a lot of purchases. And that's really, I don't whip it out in stores. I whip it out. It's like attached to my online account. So I think that's having something to do with it too. So cutting it up, I don't know how much it would really help. Besides, I am the person who believes in keeping it open for the sake of my credit score staying at a decent spot, especially because I'm not sure what I want to do with a home 100% yet. And I want my credit score to be as stable as possible. And that happens if it does anytime soon. And also for things like flights, I like to buy certain things online, bigger purchases, flights, rental cars, just things that when you use your debit card, they can sometimes put a hold on hotels. So that's why I like to use it, but I'm starting to move into other purchases with it, which is a little uncomfortable. So I have to do a little better job with that. Maybe just take it out of my wallet, hide it from myself, and make sure it's only attached to certain online accounts. I think I'll go that route. But anyway, it's been feeling a little strained. I'm I'm looking forward and I'm seeing that maybe in November we'll do a little bit better, but I don't think so because I also am going to be taking the national counselor exam soon, and that's going to cost me upward of over $300. So that's going to have to come out of pocket. And then I'm going to apply for licensure once I pass that, which is going to be another couple $100. So, you know, just having that extra savings is doesn't look like it's coming down the pike. I think that the money that I'm getting in for hosting the student is really going towards expenses. So food, the water, utilities, things like that. I'm feeling it. Yeah, teenage boy, 8-year-old boy growing, absolutely fine with it, but I am seeing it financially, like budgeting. I don't really know what to do because I feel like when you get in budget crunch situations, especially with inflation going on right now, um, you can either up your income or cut. And I'm trying to determine where I could do either. I mean, I could probably take on some more clients, but until I'm licensed, I don't think that's very cost effective because I can't afford to um, collect as much as I would if I were a licensed counselor. I just can't charge that much yet. And also, once I'm licensed, I can take insurance, and that usually helps clients feel more comfortable with attaching to or choosing, I should say, a therapist. So I'm kind of like stuck there. Plus, it's more time consuming, and I'm like, do I really want to take away time from doing certain things? Like, oh, see, another expense. Next month, I'm planning on going on vacation with my son. His friend from school, her mom asked if we'd go with her family, and it's something that I want to do and take the boys. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm just thinking I could also scale back, but I just don't see where. I feel like I'm pretty, I mean, strapped across the board with my expenses. Plus, my son's doing guitar lessons now. You know, his dad is still out of work because of the stroke, but, thankfully that's okay financially with child support. But, like, I just don't know. I just don't know where I can kind of pull from. Like, I can't ask dad for any more. I mean, I can, but it's kind of a weird situation right now. So that's what I wanted to talk about. If you all have any suggestions on how maybe I could work this one way or the other, like I've even looked at, are there what are those things called? Memberships, like online memberships that I'm paying that I forgot about. Pretty good about that stuff, and I'm pretty good at knowing now this is kind of where we are and what it is. So if you have suggestions, let me know. I'm even trying like cutting down on what we buy from the grocery store, which grocery stores I go to. I mean, like I said, I'm not really, or I'm saying that I'm not really like having to worry about it, but I would like to continue to save because it's one of the things that my financial advisor said was maybe get another about $7,500 in my savings account to be secure with emergency fund. So I got to figure out where that's coming from. So yeah, without not being able to travel every now and then, not being able to do like these little things because I'm not as intense on saving and cutting as I was when I did have that. So let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna go do a little bit more self care stuff if I can. Maybe get my hair curled a little bit more. Trying a new what's this stuff called? Like a new curling cream. It's working out good. Before they were looking a little bad. It was drying out. But anyway, also maybe do my nails. I don't know. Go back in the house and chill for a little bit. So y'all enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you soon.